planning my trip to Alaska. How can you help me plan this trip?
Okay, Alaska is a perfect place for adventure. There's two ways of doing it. Now, one way is to take a cruise. Take a cruise, it could be 7 or 10 days, and what you do is you take shore excursions. Each day you'd be at a different port, and there's a whole list of different types of activities that you can do. I think there's basically 4 things when people go to Alaska that they want to see or do. Number 1 is everybody wants to go to Denali National Park. Number 2, people want to see the wildlife, mainly whales, you know, the marine life. Also, you want to see the mammals, the bears, and then the glaciers. That's what people want to see also. And one trip that you can do for the glaciers is you can take one of the helicopter trips that go over the Mendenhall Glacier. Fantastic sight. Lodges are fantastic.
Where would you recommend, since I'm starting my very first trip to Alaska, what is the first step when I'm working with you? You would book the location, the adventures?
Well, the first thing I ask you is how long, what type of accommodations, what your budget is, because there's a vast range from the deluxe lodges all the way down, so we can do anything you want. I have to find out a little bit more about you, you know, what you want, what you expect. I'm going to grab some brochures for you, and what I'm going to do is give you the Entree Canada brochure, actually Entree Alaska. They do both destinations, but they're really top. They know Alaska really well. Everybody who works for the company has lived in Alaska, so they have the whole state covered very well.
So when I've booked a trip, I just have gone online and searched for myself, and this is a whole new experience for me, and I'm sure people watching this web episode. Can you explain a little more detail about using a travel agent with your vast experience in comparison to somebody who's never booked a real trip with your services before?
Well, I think booking it with me, and I do have a team that I work with Denise and Frank, we work together. I listen to what you say, and we put the whole thing together. From the flights, to the hotels, to the activities, to any tours you want to take, we do the whole thing. We give you a finished product.